In this film, Turgut Reis is at your age. Do you want to be friends with him? Friends, this is Turgut Reis. I am one of the great sailors trained by the Ottoman Empire. If you're ready to learn about my life story, let's get started. I was born in 1485 in Karabağ village of Bodrum. My father was a poor farmer. At that time, the Mediterranean coast was open to attack by Christian pirates. Therefore, Turkish villagers lived in mountain villages far from the coast and made a living by farming and shepherding. I also spent my youth as a shepherd. I was interested in wrestling because I was big and very strong. I beat everybody in wrestling. I was also very skilled at shooting arrows and using spears. These abilities caught the attention of the Ottoman soldiers and they recruited me into the army. In the time, I became a successful sailor and artilleryman. My biggest dream was to own a ship and be the commander of that ship. I was showing great heroism in battles. After a while, I captured a large pirate ship. I was only 25 years old and became the captain of a ship of my own. I was travelling all the coasts of Mediterranean, trading and colliding with enemy ships. Over time, the number of our ships increased. My fame spread throughout the Mediterranean. I met Barbaros Hayrettin in 1520. Barbaros loved me very much and took me as his assistant. In 1538, a battle took place in Preveza between Ottoman ships and Christian ships. We were victorious in the naval battle of Preveza. I also contributed greatly to the victory of this war. After this victory, there was no power to oppose the Ottoman navy, and Turkish domination began in the Mediterranean region. One day in 1540, we approached the port for the repair of our ships. Meanwhile, we saw an enemy ship approaching. They had come to catch me. I was caught and taken to Italy. Thereupon, Barbaros Hayrettin came to Italy with his navy and saved me. Then I started a great fight against Christian ships and European pirates. After the death of Barbaros Hayrettin Pasha in 1546, I became the head of the Ottoman navy in the Mediterranean. With the expeditions I made, I added many places in the Mediterranean to the Ottoman lands. At that time, Spain also aimed to establish dominance in the seas, but our successors had weakened their power. In fact, the activity of the Turks approached the shores of Spain. Hearing my successes, Suleiman the Magnificent invited me to Istanbul and recruited me into the government service. He also stated that if I conquer Tripoli, he will send me there as governor. I captured Tripoli on the order of our Sultan. After that, the borders of the Ottoman Empire expanded even more. I served as the governor in Tripoli for 11 years. I had a hammam and mosque built here, so I ensured that North Africa remained in Islamic territory. The Ottoman dominance in this region was strengthened by the efforts of the sailors I trained. It was thanks to me that the Turks were interested in Africa and traded there. In this way, the economy of Ottoman Empire was strengthened. With the strengthening of the Ottoman Empire, Suleiman the Magnificent paid more importance to shipbuilding and training of sailors. Thus, Turkish maritime showed a significant development. I was a fearless and courageous person who did not shy away from anything. Because of this, I was highly respected by other naval soldiers. My loyalty to the Ottoman Empire was very great. I rushed to help whenever I was needed. I have always put the interest of my state above my own. Service to the state was important to me, not fame and fortune. Throughout my life, I have been one of the most mentioned sailors in the Mediterranean and Europe. In fact, my name was frequently mentioned in European literature. Theatrical works and poems have been written describing my adventures. I have lived an adventurous life at sea. I saw many places, met many people. I have always tried to be honest, fair and compassionate. In this way, I gained the trust and respect of people. Dear children, I advise you to make an effort to gain people's respect, love, and trust. In this way, you will be more successful in life, and you will reach your goals more easily.